Hello, friends. The topic of the day today is examination paper leaks. Two major paper leaks have reported during current times. First one being UP Police Constable recruitment examination, and the second is NEET UG examination. We would analyze it astrologically today. What are the interesting astrological combinations all would be discussed in today's video. Before we start this, I would tell you three simple astrological combinations are transit reasons which are always seen when an event has taken place, shape in natal or mundane affairs. First one, that the phenomena should be built in the horoscope and it would get highlighted, activated during repeat of that combination happening in transit or happening in zodiac through transit. Second, whenever the lord of a bad house becomes stronger than the ascendant, ascendant or Lagan lord, it would, in transit, the horoscope would be kidnapped and would only be released after due ransom is taken by the malefic planets, or in other words, the damage is done to the native or the holder of the chart. Lord of good houses becoming stronger also blesses the native for sure. If the ascendant is stronger in transit, then it would not allow the miscreants to do the mischief, and miscreants would be caught or the scam would be brought to light before it has happened or taken shape. Before it is taken. Now let us see which houses, which are significators, are for conduct of examination or the competitions. Our third house represents competition, and fourth house from third, which is sixth house, is the end of matter. The literal meaning of fourth house significations are favorable results in competitions. Significator of education and wisdom is Jupiter, which is placed in Libra Rashi. I would now show it through our India's chart and the appropriate transit during the days of happening. Let me transit. Now, it is third house is the house of competition. Third house is the house of competition. And fourth is always the end of matter. Fourth is always the end of matter. Which is the Libra Rashi, and Jupiter is placed there. We'll see Jupiter position of Navamsha. Jupiter position occupies, Navamsha position occupies ascendant Taurus Rashi. Rahu is placed here, and Jupiter is afflicted by Rahu, and Rahu of Navamsha is placed in Aquarius Rashi, which is aspecting Jupiter of natal Jupiter. So Jupiter is Jupiter is afflicted by a Rahu. This is one. This is the shadow planet. Jupiter is placed in eighth position from its own position, and Rahu is there. This Rahu, which is the Jupiter, is the sixth house and aspected by Jupiter of Navamsha, placed in Aquarius Rashi. The one thing is Jupiter, if government is strong, dispositor of Jupiter is Venus, which is placed in Cancer Rashi, which is the exaltation Rashi of Jupiter. It is a plus point whenever government desires and the will of the government. If it is not connived with the miscreants, it would be the miscreants would be caught. This is the plus point in a horoscope. Now, third house, eighth house from, I forgot to tell you, eighth house from this is Aquarius Rashi, which is also contains, I have told you, Jupiter also, and Jupiter, Rahu is a planet of deception and forgery. In case of police signification is Mars. For students, education purposes, it is this, and for police, the signification of police is Mars. And Mars is placed in the second house, and Navamsha Mars occupies eighth house of our horoscope, which is again house of Jupiter, and it is by eighth aspect. It is eighth aspect. It is aspecting Moon. It is aspecting Cancer, which is the debilitation Rashi of Mars. This be noted. It would be seen now that this phenomena has already been built in the horoscope. So, whenever there is a planetary combinations are repeated, the matter would be repeated for the country or for the net. Now, I would tell you the astrological combination written by sages. A planet becomes weak when its Navamsha position is fixed eighth from the Rashi. From his Rashi position, malefic planets in eighth placed from it speak of corruption, evil, or clandestine deeds. Dev Kerala, Chandrakala Nadi, Volume 2, Part 1, page 124, verses 1091, meaning when Jupiter and Rahu conjunct and Rahu, there would be replacement of rulers and ministers. It says some distress in the government people and great fear in the Brahmin community. This text has been reproduced by Shri Patel Saab in his book Predating Through Navamsha and Nadi Astrology at page number 225, chapter 27. The phenomena of Jupiter and Rahu is built in India's chart. Two major paper leaks have been reported during current times. The first one being the UP Police Constable examination, and the second is the NEET UG examination. India's chart, as this phenomena is already built, as earlier said, that Rahu is placed in the eighth house as shown from the Rashi things, as well as its significator. Now, we will, when does the phenomenon repeats in zodiac? This mischief would be there in large scale, and it would be reported also, which will go against the ruling party, and few heads would roll down. We would have seen in case of police, few police officers were transferred and they have rolled down. And in case of NEET, the head of NTA has been suspended or replaced. So this is Jupiter-Rahu combination effect. The first paper leak was about UP Police Constable examination held on 17th and 18th February 2024, was cancelled on 24th February after allegations of paper leak reported in media around 24th Feb 24. Following allegations of paper leak and in media, the second is a NEET examination shook the government by media as well as all opposition parties and the students going to Supreme Court. It came to light shortly after the conduct of examination by National Testing Agency or NTA. NTA. In police, about 13 people were arrested by Patna police on 24th May. Sorry, this is for NEET paper, and the examination was held on 5th of May 24, but the paper has still not been cancelled as yet. Now we go through the first police case. Jupiter in Aries. This is the 17th February. This thing when 17th and 18th they were there. Paper were held. Jupiter of Aries is aspecting Libra Rashi. It comes here. It Libra Rashi aspects its own Jupiter. Where Rahu from here, the Namash Rahu in Aquarius also aspects this Rashi, and Rahu in Capricorn here. Namash Rahu in Capricorn aspects Rahu and Jupiter here in Taurus. In Taurus. The natal in the natal horoscope. Rahu at 22 degrees. Rahu at 22 degrees is on the degrees of our Lagna Lord, same 22 degrees of Lagna Lord. Moon in Taurus Navamsha. Moon in Taurus Navamsha and Taurus Rashi is speaking of confirmation in Taurus Rashi and in Rohini Nakshatra, Rohini second pada, is confirming the transit of moon on particular day. That is this thing. This is we are talking of police examination 17th Feb. So Rahu plus Mars plus Venus in Pisces. Rahu plus Venus plus Mars in Pisces. It is in Pisces, the Rashi owned by Jupiter, which happens to be in 6th place from its Libra Rashi and owned by Jupiter. It is in this Jupiter with Mercury is in Libra Navamsha. This Libra Navamsha and this position again. This is 8th position from this place, and Mercury and Jupiter here together in this Rashi, and Rahu, Mars, and Venus being here, it is the debilitation Rashi of Mercury placed in the 8th house from this thing. Education and competition and this thing is and 6 from its position, which is the debilitation Rashi of this thing. This is about this. This is confirming the horoscope, the combinations built in the horoscope. Next is we talk of the NEET paper leak, which happened on 24th May and still not be clear. We'll see especially Jupiter, Sun and Venus. Jupiter, Sun and Venus, they transit on the Lagna, Jupiter coming over Rahu and here, and Jupiter, Rahu in 10th again, it is aspecting this place, and Jupiter is in 11th over Rahu of Jupiter over Rahu of natal Navamsh Rahu of natal chart. This again, it confirms the same thing, but the paper has not been cancelled because paper would be cancelled. During these days, during these times, the Venus was combust, and then you can see the degrees of Sun here and Venus here. It was combust, Moon being weak, and malefic houses have taken over, 6 houses have taken over the horoscope. This is what I wanted to convey, and I hope I am able to make rules of transit clear and must have been understood by you. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Thank you.